I'm officially live. I'm gonna ensure you're all able to hear me. Alrighty. Damn, my hands are apparently very dry at the moment. Alrighty. Yo, what's good, chat? How y'all feeling today? I'm feeling blessed. Back with more of me playing GTA 5 Online. Gonna do the second Heist solo. Might as well I play GTA 5 Online, chat. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch a movie at like 12 or 1. So whatever I play, I'm hoping I can play The Walking Dead Season 4, and that would be like, I'll play Episode 1, majority of Episode 1, and majority of Episode 2. Or possibly like half or parts of Episode 2, so. Then I'll play The Last of Us Part 1, remastered. But yeah, apparently there's one thing I want to specifically mention, chat. Nothing bad, well, it's a dream, but. So apparently, I had a dream. It was quite interesting. Very badass. Hold on, one of my great friend Helen just texted me. She doesn't necessarily know because I don't. It wouldn't necessarily matter as long you're not necessarily being suspicious about it. That's all that overall matters. Especially when people quote, they are typically quoting a sentence from something specifically. Hold up. But anyway, so yeah, I had quite a bit of an interesting dream, chat. Oh, I'm at the beach. Well, thank goodness, chat. But I had quite a bit of an interesting dream. So apparently, I was listening to dreams. Well, obviously, because if it's my dream, then you know. And apparently, I have control over it. Apparently, it seems like I'm the only one that have control over my dream. I mean, who knows? I mean, some people could, but I feel like when they have lucid dream or something, I did not. I did not necessarily have lucid dreams or lucid dreams. So apparently, two little girls or younger girls, which were both temporarily, physically a kid slash child slash children was in their mortal body. Possibly they were both 8 or 9 years old. I'm pretty sure. I mean, one was 6 or 7, get it? And the other one was like 8 or 9 or 10. And then the grandma looks quite similar from the We Can Be Heroes movie, but she was in it. And she mentioned, how you been? Because I was entering some Mustang or whatever, or some like luxurious vehicle, and I'm like, I'm doing great. And then the 10-year-old girl was like tapping my arm like, excuse me, you gotta ask her how she's been. And I'm like, oh, and I have to repeat myself. So then I'm like, I'm doing great. How about you? And she's like, I'm doing alright. Or okay. And in the dream, I mentioned, why do you feel unsure? Or I'm quite curious, why exactly does it seem that like why does it seem like you're hesitant? And apparently she mentioned that she doesn't know, as if she's lying. So then as she was driving, apparently people were shooting, they had guns.
Nobody get too close now.
The 6-year-old girl, like girl slash woman slash lady slash female, got killed. And then afterwards I woke up in real life, and apparently the dream ended. So it seems like that was just the end. And I'm like to myself, hope that part of the dream doesn't doesn't occur within real life. But I'm hoping I can meet those girls, because they are real. Obviously, when you dream about a person, they are all real, chat. But it could be someone you never interacted with, but know who they are. So that's what the dream is picturing. Well, for those who do know, like me, I would know who the individual is. Like over, you know. So yeah, that was the dream. I then pictured a music in my mind, or recorded a music in my mind, or you know what I'm specifically referring to, chat. Because like overall, chat, like overall, again, chat, like overall, chat, like overall, it'll overall take quite a while for me to process. Overall, so yeah, in terms of that, in terms of like what I'm specifically referring to, like overall, so yeah, I was picturing music in my mind, and I'm hoping I can sound the music out. It sounds like dun, 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 dun. Yeah, whatever the music sounds like. If you know what I'm specifically referring to, you know. But if not, I may have to play. I'm pretty sure it's not copyright. Copyright is if you're stealing an individual song without their consent. Which obviously I'm quite curious. Why do you need their consent? It's their music. There's a whole reason why it's public, you know. But it was quite interesting music. Yeah, I have to find it. It's gotta be. I can find it on Instagram. Hold on, let me actually see, cause you never know. That song is quite populated.
Hey, where are we hanging out? Yeah.
Okay.
I'm 147 centimeters tall.
Definitely not this song. It sounded more. It sounds more sad though. Definitely not this. I don't want to get copyrighted, so it's gonna. I'm gonna play immediately. Then. The song could possibly remind me of the dream, but no, 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 no.
Nick, come on in. I can't help.
No. That's the one. That's the one. That's the one. Oh no, 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 no. Play the song. It's called "This Will Destroy Me." I found the see. I mentioned to you, chat. Once I click on those type of videos, this is what it sounds like. It's not copyrighted. It's definitely not copyrighted. YouTube, it better not be copyrighted. That's a mom texting me. Don't worry. She says thank you. I just like that's the song I was thinking of after I just got finished with the dream. A real photo promoting the hijacking of a Turkish airline flight from. I figured they died because obviously the song's called "This Will Destroy Me."
Feel this, and then don't be rude.
I'm quite curious how she got shot though in my dream.
Don't touch me! I'll scream! I'm allowed to go into a store.
What are you up to?
Nothing!
Let me see your phone.
No! You can't tell me what to do!
If you don't show me, I'll march right in there and tell the store owner, and they'll call the police.
See? Nothing! Leave me alone before I call the police on you!
I'm gonna tell your dad. He gets home from work today. I'll wait you around too. Ella, I know you're in there. I saw what you did. You destroyed my spot.
That is interesting. Well, I'm gonna save this song as well. That was definitely the song. I found it.
Even the greatest I ever needed.
A cat that dreamed of becoming a lion was overall lose its appetite for red. Okay, why exactly does it seem like a death song? Oh, I'm gonna send this shit to myself. Oh, you can. Okay, I'm gonna send this to myself. Yeah, my mom was saying, thank you because I mentioned to her I'll be sure to take a shower whenever. She mentioned she wants to start taking a shower. Anyway, chat, oh, it's raining in the game. But yeah, that dream was... That dream was interesting. Anyway, chat, without further ado, let's get straight to this shit once and for all. Like, over nothing, you know, so, but yeah, I was doing research, but yeah, again, chat, but anyway, chat, again, chat, what's it called, but yeah, again, chat, so without further ado, let's get straight to this shit once and for all. Like, over nothing, you know, so, anyway, but anyway, so I did research on lust, and apparently it mentions when you're very, like, arrogant, you just want sex over love. But if you choose love, then sex shall occur afterwards. So pretty much lust means that you're pretty much a pedophile slash pervert, which they are synonyms, meaning a forced sexual abuser. Pretty much, chat. And I specifically mentioned about lust overall, within my recent live streams, especially the one live stream when I was playing as Michael, and I was going back and forth, like I was at his crib, making him walk or run back and forth. Like towards his crib, like in his within his front yard, towards his crib, within the outside or outdoor, whatever. So yeah, as I specifically mentioned about lust overall, specifically within my recent live streams, and what I could possibly mention about that shit.
Well, what the hell ever then?
Again as well within my future live streams, obviously, chat, like over nothing, you know, so yeah, I explained about lust, and that's pretty much what lust is. So.
All three of my careers. No way.
But I would prefer going for love. That's why I'm currently in a polygamous relationship, and I feel like the one I had as my exes pretty much what I mean in terms of that is that my exes, I pretty much missed them. Like over another you know, so like as I specifically mentioned about them, within my recent live streams. Well, 2 live streams ago. As I specifically mentioned about them, like 2 live streams ago. As I specifically mentioned about them within this current live stream. And as I could possibly mention about them again
Yeah,
as well with some of my future live streams. Obviously, chat. Like, oh, I know, you know, so, Alright, so I'm gonna consider getting my submarine, my jet ski, and I'm gonna take a shower at exactly 2, so I'm hoping I can get the heist prep situated. I'm looking forward to for real do the heist, chat. Okay, it's 1 o'clock, so in exactly 59 minutes, I'm gonna consider taking a shower. Meaning, like, I would have to pretty much end the stream afterwards. Once I get finished taking a shower, I'll pretty much have cereal, and once my sister overall considers heading towards home, I'll be sure to consider having spaghetti. But immediately, because I don't necessarily want it to be cold. I didn't necessarily get food poisoning. I'm pretty sure it's quite rare for me. Because I had snack right, like last night when I was watching my movie, right when I like ended up watching the season 4 live stream. So pretty much when I pretty much had like a snack, I had to bed afterwards because I didn't get finished watching the movie. I was watching The Secret Life of Pets 2. Very badass. It released like 6 years ago. Excuse me, chat. Like over another, you know, so. But yeah, me and Andrew are gonna consider doing the heist. I'm just gonna get the heist prep situated. Yeah, song is in my head, bro. I don't like it. Well, I do love it. Well, I like it. Just that. It's very sad. It's very sad, chat. But I figured that was that song. It's called something like about like destroying an individual or whatever. Yeah, that's sad. And actually, chat, there was no guns or she didn't get killed. I feel like the grandma just mentioned how she did, and then my dream ended afterwards. But I knew how my dream was gonna end. Was how she got killed, and I feel like my dream should continue. I feel like I should just continue sleeping, let the dream continue. Like let it continue. But potentially I won't sleep like in 2 more years. So if I want dreams, I have to have like, excuse me, I have to have like a special type of bed where I can overall like, where even though I'm not gonna necessarily sleep, I'll just pretty much dream. So okay, I gotta head towards that same exact area. Oh, it's this area. Hope there's open space because I don't necessarily want to get the plane stuck. But yeah, what's your all thoughts? Like, have you had similar dreams like that?
So, the sequel to the greatest heist of modern
Yeah, I mean, the
times.
little girl,
Same
or the younger
heist
girl,
again.
she was 6. She was in necessarily 7,
The beach
you know?
party is over, so
Like, you know,
this
7
time
plus overall. Like,
we
over
must
another
take a
13,
different
14.
approach to reconnaissance. Mr. Rubio has teams of smugglers flying in and out in light aircraft. I have tracked
Very
one of these
sad,
planes
chat.
to Los Santos. We take it,
I mean, she
fly
was
north,
gonna get
and
killed. I mean, I
answer
wonder,
to the
I was quite
GPS
curious.
location.
And, yeah, like, that dream is sad. But I wouldn't cry because I'm not meant to cry. I mean, sometimes my eyes would have tears, but that doesn't necessarily mean I'm gonna cry. I'm not meant to cry. I'm meant to be sad, meaning that's how you show empathy. But crying does not necessarily mean you're a pussy. Like obviously I'm fearless. Crying means you're showing empathy as well. And I could cry, just that I'm not meant to within those moments until I'm willing to cry. You know, like over another you know. So, alright. So I'm gonna call my vehicle. And Yeah, pretty much, you know.
What's up?
Sarah?
Pretty much like ensure like I head towards it. Cause yeah, it kicked me out, but I actually want to for real get this shit situated. I just didn't want to play it because then I would have to head to bed. So 4:30 I have to head to bed because my mom is typically awake 5 something just to take my sisters to school and then pretty much hit the gym.
Oh, that's depressing.
And I don't necessarily like it. Possibly I could sleep like 3:30 or 4 o'clock because I don't necessarily like it when. Yeah, because I don't necessarily like it when she's like overall in my room. I don't like when someone's in my room. It just irritates me when I'm like wanting to sleep. But then the dream.
I'm otherwise occupied, so call
Are you
back.
fucking kidding me? Yeah, then the dream called me. Well, until the ending, I didn't like it. I'm pretty sure this is a part 2 of my dream because I remember them from like the part 1 version. Damn, it's like I'm in a video game or movie. But this is real life. I feel like I could find them. Check those girls. And obviously the 6-year-old wouldn't necessarily be dead. I feel like the dream, when someone gets killed, it means someone you care about, or someone you would care about. So it's like someone you care about and someone you would care about. Like I care about her, because obviously I can envision her, or vision her. That's 1, I care about her. And 2, someone I would care about if someone were to get shot or something. Like overall, no, so. Just sad. Very sad. I mean, grandma looks quite similar. I mean, she is a grandma. Or a mom or something. But she looked quite similar. Pretty much, yeah, she looks quite similar from, like, We Can Be Heroes movie. And I'm like, damn, she does. But it's a similarity. You know? Like, over, no, so. But yeah, like 7 plus over, no, like over, no, like when the girl is not like necessarily 7, you know. Like 7 plus over, no, like from 7 years old, and beyond that point. Yeah, from 7 years old and beyond that point. Like pretty much beyond that, chat. Like, you know, 7 plus over, like over, you know, like for both boys slash men slash guys slash males, and girls slash women slash ladies slash females. You know, like 7 plus over, like over, like I specifically mentioned about that within my recent live streams, 2 live streams ago. What I just specifically mentioned about that shit was in this current live stream, and what I could possibly mention about that shit again as well. Within my future live streams. Obviously, chat. Like, over. But anyway, chat. Again, chat. Without further ado, let's get straight to this shit. Once and for all. Like, over. You know, so, anyway, so I'm gonna head towards, the Grab East, or whatever. But yeah, I was in some type of Mustang in my dream, or either specifically within a Mustang or some type of vehicle. It was definitely a Mustang. It was like a type vehicle. I was in the back with the 10-year-old girl, like the one who is temporarily, physically an adolescent within her mortal body, pretty much a preteen. So because she was 10, she was officially an adolescent. Like temporarily, physically an adolescent within a mortal body, and officially a preteen, pretty much the preteen phase. Before you're officially a teenager within the teenage phase. Like over no. So but yeah, that's pretty much her as that, pretty much. And then the one who is temporarily, physically a kid slash child slash children within her mortal body. the one who's 6. Before she was 7 years old, you know. Like 7 plus, like over, so, anyway, but yeah, that's pretty much, you know, that's just a sad dream. Before we entered the vehicle, we were somewhere. In some state. Either in Michigan or some state. I mean, there's no snow. So it's possibly some state or in Michigan, possibly within the summer. Or somewhere, who knows. Like over, possibly some state. Because when you're dreaming, you're envisioning like reality, but how the dream would picture it. But realistically, like over, so yeah, I'm gonna head towards there. I definitely want to be with Emily Fever though. I definitely gotta find her. I can search her up on Google. Should be on here, or should be on there. I possibly could because Google knows what's good. I can search up Amanda Dubé. She's my wife. Her last name wasn't Bahri though. She wanted to keep her last name, and I respect that. Like over, but if she wanted to change her last name to mine, I don't necessarily mind. I don't necessarily mind. I bet her pussy is like medium or tight. So. But yeah, when it comes to sex for pleasure, it's for those 7 plus. Like over, like you know, 7 plus over. Like over, so like as I specifically mentioned about that shit within my recent live streams, 2 live streams ago, or just overall within my recent live streams, as I specifically mentioned about that shit within this current live stream, and as I could possibly mention about that shit again as well within my future live streams. Obviously, chat, like over, so yeah, oh yeah, there's mountains. That's unfortunate how they look. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I was somewhere within California or some specific state within my dream. Like over, it was definitely a dream. Very romantic, and you know, very romantic, lovely, and unfortunately sad. Like over, because I had a crush on both of the little girls / younger girls. Like over, I gotta head towards Puerto Rico Island. Like over, yeah, see what I'm referring to? I gotta be aware. I gotta kill him. Get the fuck out of this shit. Oh yeah, see? I gotta hurry. Alrighty, that was very simple. But anyway, back to my ex-wives.
Good.
Wait, hold on.
I have sent you coordinates. It is a long journey south, but you are familiar by now, yes? There will be clothes on the plane. I suggest you change on the way. And leave your weapons on board. After what happened to Mr. Rubio, if the guard finds you have come armed, this will end very quickly.
There you go. But yeah, anyway. Back to my ex-wife, enough of the dream, because I don't necessarily want to get sad. I mean, hey, you're showing empathy, that's the whole point of being sad. Within the fallen world, hold up there. Like over, no, you know. Anyway, back to my ex-wives. Enough of this dream chat. Because I don't necessarily want to get sad. But hey, it's alright to get sad. just to overall show empathy, especially, well, obviously within the sinful slash fallen state slash version of this world. Pretty much, number one world, original world, number one Earth, original Earth, number one planet, original planet. Like overall, so pretty much, I'm gonna mention about my ex-wives. So pretty much, back to that shit. Like, enough was the dream, chat. I mean, hey, I love the dream, but I don't necessarily want to get sad. But hey, it's I to get sad, you know. It's to overall show empathy, you know. Especially, which, obviously, you know, overall, you know, especially within this fallen world, in terms of being sad, to specifically show empathy, like overall or whatever. Like overall, no. But anyway, so yeah, my ex-wives, I'm pretty sure they both have either small or medium tight pussies. And when it comes to sex for pleasure, it's for those 7+. Like 7+, overall, no. Which typically, from that age, you know, like 7+, like overall, no, they would have like a small tight pussy. So pretty much, those from 7 to 9, like those temporarily, physically, a.k.a. slash travels in their motor body, their pussy would either be small or medium, but I would possibly say small and tight, but able to get penetrated, obviously, because, you know, 7+, like over, no, so. And then those, hold up, actually, I'm gonna get a cutscene. It's 1:16 chat, so I feel like I get that situated. Imagine I have to check a control tower or communication tower, I'm pretty sure. Oh, it's nighttime. Why that? I didn't necessarily chose night. Unless it's automatic, because obviously you're not, I'm not necessarily able to choose it for that shit.
Ahí. Why can't you assholes be on time for once, eh? Arms out, let's go.
The fuck? Fuck you, boy.
Okay.
Don't call my guy
Go
that.
over there. They will bring it soon. Go on.
Fuck you, boy.
Okay.
Don't call my guy that.
Over there. They will bring
Just because you are
Yeah, don't necessarily call my guy that.
does not give you free access. As soon as you leave airstrip, be careful. If guards see you in the wrong place and get a proper look at you, they will not give you chance to explain yourself.
Yeah, I figured it was a communication tower. Cones of vision was in the radar. Oh! Again, I have to head towards there? Are you fucking kidding me? But because I'm doing this solo, I wouldn't necessarily get caught. Well, either way, if Andrew get caught, for example, he'll be back towards there, and I'm hoping I wouldn't necessarily get caught. Yeah, apparently I'm wearing a certain type of clothes. But yeah, hold on, let me go back to where I left off. But yeah, don't necessarily call my guy that, you know? Apparently I'm wearing a different... Oh yeah, anyway. Yeah, for those 7+, like over you know, so yeah, for those who are temporarily physically an adolescent within the motor body, pretty much a preteen within the preteen phase, so their pussy would be medium and tight, and obviously able to get penetrated. So pretty much 7+. Right when you're officially 7 years old, pretty much like 7+, like over so pretty much right when you're officially 7+ chat, like over so pretty much once you're officially 7 years old, you know, like 7+, like over your pussy would obviously be small and tight at the moment, not tiny. It would be small and tight, officially small and tight, and pretty much So yeah, pretty much it would be able to get penetrated, not cause internal bleeding or something. Like over no, um. So yeah, from 10 to 12, a preteen phase, while temporarily, physically, an adolescent was in their motor body, or your motor body or whatever. Like over no, yeah, you would pretty much have a medium type pussy, especially when you're a teenager. It will be from medium to big. So pretty much when you're like 13 or 14, possibly 15, the pussy would potentially become big and tight, possibly quite loose simply because of the menstrual cycle, even as a preteen, while temporarily, physically, an adolescent was in the mortal body, for both preteens and teenagers. Like overall, yeah, it would become big, or possibly medium and tight, or possibly loose, while medium or big. Because when you're a teenager, it would either be medium and tight, or big and tight, or possibly loose for whatever size, because of the menstrual cycle. Was there a preteen when it's medium and loose for menstrual cycle, and teenager whether it's medium or big when loose or tight? Whether having a menstrual cycle for being whether having a menstrual cycle for being loose or tight after menstrual cycle, whether it's big or whether it's medium or big when a teenager, while temporarily, physically, an adolescent was in a mortal body. Like over no, and when a prime adolescent, while temporarily, physically, an adolescent was in the mortal body, your pussy would either be medium and tight or big and tight as well. Unfortunately, not necessarily small, unless it could be small. You never know when being tight or loose. Like over no, so. But then it could age as well, so be aware when a prime adolescent. Like over no, like when temporarily, physically, an adolescent, while a prime adolescent, when temporarily, physically, an adolescent was in the mortal body. Like over no, like from 20 to 29 years old. Like over no, but hold on, my homie just texted me, so be sure to be muted. He was just mentioning yeah or whatever. So apparently Helen mentioned she made a mistake. Whatever you prefer. Anyway,
Hey, you're off
damn it!
limits.
Damn. What? Are you fucking kidding me?
The guards think you are nothing but filthy smuggler. You
Wow, so apparently I have to be all the way there.
you one time with no need to do it again.
If you get caught playing time, El Rubio security, any specific crew members will over be thrown off the island of Carapurico. Damn, that's quite fucked though. Don't y'all for real think it's quite fucked? I'd say so. But yeah, if it's my like daughter's 7th birthday, her pussy would officially be small and tight. Like over in the Sassuno, you know, so like 7 plus, like over in the Sassuno, you know, so especially in terms of sex for pleasure, you know, for 7 plus, like 7 plus, like over in the Sassuno, you know, so like again, chat. As I specifically mentioned about that shit was in my recent live streams, 2 live streams ago. As I specifically mentioned about that shit was in this current live stream, and what I could possibly mention about that shit again as well within my future live streams. Obviously, chat overall, not so you know, so like you know, sex for pleasure, you know, like 7 plus, like overall, not so you know, so like you know, but yeah. Anyway, chat again, chat. Without further ado, let's get straight to this shit. Once and for all. Like, overall, no, you know, so. Hold on, let me go back to where I left off. Real quick. Oh yeah, if it's my, like, daughter's 7th birthday, especially in terms of sex for pleasure, you know. My recent live streams, that shit again as well. Within my future live streams, obviously, chat, like overall, that's you know, like you know, sex for pleasure, you know, like 7 plus, like overall, that's you know, like you know, but yeah, anyway, chat. Anyway, wait, that's what, like for her 7th birthday, like you know, 7 plus, like overall, that's you know, like pretty much her pussy would be small and tight, meaning like it's able to get penetrated. So you know what that means. I have to talk with her, and like the sex talk with her. So mentally she'll understand, and then physically she'll be able to handle it because her pussy is like small and tight. Like overall, you know, like sex for pleasure, you know, like 7 plus, like overall, you know. So anyway, so I gotta head towards there. Hope my guy doesn't necessarily get caught, like for real though. Anyway, like I'm pretty sure my ex-wives, their pussy could possibly either be small or possibly medium and possibly tight. Like overall, you know, like sex for pleasure, you know, like 7 plus, like overall, you know, especially for my daughter once it's her 7th birthday, you know. Yeah, especially for my daughter, chat. My first future biological 7-year-old daughter. Like once it's her 7th birthday, when her pussy is small and tight. Like you know, sex for pleasure, you know, like 7 plus, like over you know, you know, so. So pretty much, yeah, I'm pretty sure my ex-wives' pussies, yeah, their pussies could possibly be like small or medium, and obviously tight. Which possibly both of theirs, like I'm pretty sure Amanda Dubé, hers is small, like hers is small and tight. And my other one, who have Down syndrome, unfortunately, hers is possibly medium and tight because she has fat in her. But yeah, hers is possibly medium and tight. You know, like sex for pleasure, you know, like 7 plus, like overall, you know, especially for my yeah, especially for my daughter's you know, 7th birthday, you know, like sex for pleasure, you know, like 7 plus, like overall, you know, so anyway. But anyway, chat, again, chat, without further ado, let's get straight to this shit once and for all. Like overall, you know. Shit, I figured. When exactly could Farhan be added back to the group chat? Okay, anyway. Whoa! 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 Hold up, hold up. Oh, let me go back to where I left off. Especially for my daughter's, 7th birthday, like sex for pleasure, like 7 plus, like over and But anyway, chat. But yeah, no, when I mean by her 7th birthday, I mean like once she's officially like 7 years old, like during my like first future biological 7-year-old daughter, So pretty much once she's officially 7 years old, when Yo, what's good, Jesse? How you feeling, brother? But yeah, chat, what I mean is, like, once she's officially, like, 7 years old, chat, like, pretty much when her pussy is, like, small and tight, and able to get penetrated. Like, once she's officially 7 years old, once it's, her 7th birthday, pretty much. Like, sex for pleasure, like, 7 plus, like, over and so, anyway, let me head towards the communication tower. But yeah, before I head towards there, once me and Farhan as dual presidents, make changes overall, especially political changes. Like next year, 2026, and majority of it, 2027. Like, 2027 is, like, possibly changes for the movie rating changes, video game rating changes, and, TV show rating changes. Or, like, movie rating changes, TV show rating changes, and video game rating changes. Especially, like, political changes next year, 2026, and possibly 2027, obviously. Especially beyond that year, 2027. And just, changes overall, Like, overall, like, how I mentioned, like, sex for pleasure, like, 7 plus, like, like, how I especially mentioned, like, like, sex for pleasure, Like, 7 plus, like, over and especially for my daughter's 7th birthday, once she's officially 7 years old, when her pussy, once she's officially, like, 7 years old, chat, like, pretty much on her 7th birthday specifically, like, sex for pleasure, like, 7 plus, like, over and pretty much when me and Farhan as dual presidents make changes, like, overall, like, over and especially political changes, or changes overall, like, over and like, once me and Farhan are dual presidents next year of 2026, like, once him and I place an impeachment towards Donald Trump, and once he's removed from office, when me and Farhan as dual presidents enters the White House and be in office, like, possibly earlier than October, hoping either on August or September, or hoping July or August, like, over and so that's why I mean, like, sex for pleasure, like, 7 plus, like, over and especially once my daughter, once my first future biological 7 years old daughter, once she's officially 7 years old on exactly year 2034, like, pretty much on her 7th birthday, like, when her pussy is small and tight, like, sex for pleasure, like, 7 plus, like, over and pretty much, so, anyway, chat. My bad, chat, I'm, like, jerking off at the moment, so that's why you're, like, because I just have this loving feeling for my first future biological 7 years old daughter, but as my romantic daughter, not as a wife, but just a daughter I would care about, you know. Like over on the Assassino. So pretty much, you know, once me and Farhan as dude presidents make changes overall, like over on the Assassino. Like yeah, once Farhan and I are dude presidents when we make changes overall, like overall the Assassino, especially for like sex for pleasure, you know. Like 7+, like overall the Assassino. Like pretty much for any girl slash woman slash lady slash female, like 7+. Like over in the Assassino, you know, so. Like, you know, especially for my first future biological daughter. Yeah, my first future biological 7 years old daughter. Like, once she's officially 7 years old, on exactly the 2034, like, pretty much, or specifically on her 7th birthday, you know, when her pussy is, like, small and tight. You know, like, sex for pleasure. Like, 7+, like, over on the Assassino, you know, so. But anyway, chat, again, chat, yeah, without further ado, let's get straight to the shit, once and for all, like, over on the Assassino, you know, so. Let's get straight to the shit. Anyway, hold on, let me go back to where I left off real quick.
Chat, yeah, without... Like, you know, especially for my first future biological daughter. Yeah, my first future biological 7 years old daughter. Future biological daughter. Yeah, my first future biological 7 years old daughter. Like when she's officially 7 years old, on exactly the 2034, like pretty much, or specifically on her. Like on exactly the year 2034 was what I was specifically referring to. First date, you know, when her pussy is like small and tight, you know, like sex for pleasure, like 7+, like over on the you know, you know, so. But anyway, chat, again, chat. Anyway, okay. So, excuse me, chat. Let's head towards there. But yeah, chat. What's your thoughts on that shit? You know, like over in the you know, so, like, what do y'all think?
Hey,
Shit.
you aren't allowed here.
You know, like over in the you know, so. Oh man, it threw me back towards there. Okay, anyway, I gotta, like, for real head towards there. I'm gonna take the vehicle, but I'm gonna stop towards there and, like, no. That's facts. That's the whole point, I don't necessarily use the vehicle, so. Hold on, let me see what El Rubio looks like. I'm pretty sure it's that guy. Hold up. El Rubio. Oh, let me see who voiced El Rubio. Yeah, I figured out it was El Rubio, chat. The voice of El Rubio GTA. Oh damn, the voice actor passed away. God damn. Alright, hold up. Okay, anyway. Hold up, chat. Hold on, let me see what El Rubio looks like. I'm pretty sure it's that guy. What y'all saying? Shit! Okay, anyway, I gotta, like, for real head towards here. Let's take the vehicle, but that's facts. That's no plan on us to use the vehicle, so. Alright, anyway, I'm gonna head towards there, and yeah, that's apparently what El Rubio looks like. Yeah, fuck him. But yeah, rest in peace to the voice actor, though. And the voice actor is Indian, apparently. That's what it seems like, either Indian or Mexican or something. Or possibly Indian, and then he just added in the voice for that. For the El Rubio, like over on Asesino. Ooh. Could I possibly swim there? Shit. Might as well, actually. Alrighty, okay. Damn, I gotta for real be aware. Okay. Alright. So once it's 2, I'm gonna start taking a shower. Okay. Whoa. Chill there, buddy. Oh, I can't actually go up? Nobody's there, right? Am I at the beach? Hope not. Like the beach area. Damn, I seems like I am. Well, I'm gonna figure out a way to get past through them, cause I did before, so very simple. Just ensure that the patrol vehicle is not necessarily on my ass. Gotta hurry. Let me get this situated, and then I'll consider taking a shower or taking a shower. All I gotta possibly do is just put shampoo and body wash. Okay, shit. Okay. And I'm hoping the heist doesn't necessarily involve me sneaking. You know, oh, shit. Cause they can't actually see me what's in the water, right? Move. See, they don't have to kill when they're there, but when I'm... Well, let me focus real quick. I can walk the test, but like when I'm here, well, I'm pretty sure because they know I'm a thief or something. Like in the game, like the character. Obviously, I'm not a thief in real life. Hell no. Oh gosh, gosh. Shit, shit, shit. There's a guy coming. Get up, get up.
Hey,
Fuck
what are
you.
doing here?
I said fuck you, and I said fuck you. Yeah, fuck you. You know what? I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna do this, Andrew. Wait, no, 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 no. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Fuck. I mean, Farhan is gonna call me though. He typically calls me once he gets finished with work. Do I like it? I mean, hey, he wants to talk to me. As long as he doesn't spam the call, then I'm cool. Then, you know. But this is bullshit, bruh. That's how angry I am. Fuck. Fuck you, bitch. Why can't I have a weapon? A silent weapon, huh? This is a heist prep, you pendejo. Puta madre. Pavel, come on, bro. That's the whole point. I'm gonna get myself a mansion, so I don't have to do those type of shit like that. Excuse me. I don't necessarily mind the heist. The heist was like simple. No, my homie Craig called me. I had to cool my mind, chat, because of all this bullshit in this game. Come on, bruh. Possibly 2 o'clock I have to take a shower, so possibly I am gonna consider ending it right here. Just depends. Just gotta head towards that control tower, you know? Can I climb this mountain? Can I? I mean, there's nothing on it. Well, actually there is. Oh my goodness, I gotta deal with this bullshit. I figured that patrol vehicle would consider spotting me. But hey, all I gotta do is pass through them and... Wait, can I do it like that? Hold up. Can I pass through them like that? I'm pretty sure I could. Oh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh no, there's also a control tower. Carlos, I'm coming. If there's a vehicle, I'm gonna be so fucking pissed! Fucking trees! Even though I love trees, but like, they're all getting in my way. Okay, hurry. This is as far as I... Like, did they like spawn more vehicles? Like, I'm so quite curious. Okay, instead of heading towards that path, I'm gonna consider heading towards this path. So, I'm gonna go on my map. You just go right here. Watch. You just swim. So that, like... She's mentioning me to go now? The person is a vehicle, so... If not, I'll do this Angel later because I have to take a shower. My mom insisted. And she mentioned to open the water head, Howard. Like, geez, like, gotta chill. Cause, like, bro, when I was about to head to bed, she was like, mentioned to me, oh, did I use a wipe or whatever? And she was acting like I'm joking. I'm like, hello, do you not know how I take a shit? Do you not know do you not know I have Crohn's disease? Oh yeah, no, she don't. Like, okay, you don't have to assume, like, oh, I'm wasting the wipes. I need the wipes, okay? It's actually a need because you don't want to have shit stain. It's actually fucked up. Possibly a sin. If I intentionally let the shit stain remain, like, over on us, you know, so like, it's just quite interesting. If I'm gonna get rid of my intestines, would my kids get rid of theirs? Who knows? What if they can't, you know? Like, over on us, you know, so. I'm hoping they're just very simple. Okay, I'm gonna wait. Okay. I'm on the road, so I gotta be aware.
Oh, las cosas van bien por aquí. ¿Y tú cómo estás?
Yeah, you hear that sound, chat? That's the definition of hurry the fuck up. So the patrol vehicles, they don't play around. They just want to circle around. Be like, oh, there's an intruder on the island, trying to be suspicious about something. Like, do they not know? Like, what if I'm here to roam around? Just explore the island. Like, they can't assume. I bet the guards are stupid. Free water. Oh, I'm here. Oh yes. Hold on, let me check because I don't want to get caught. If I do, then I'm gonna just wait. There's no patrol vehicle there, right? It's just a guy who would turn around. Okay. I am here. After the communication tower, please just mention to me that I just need to, like, head towards back to Los Angeles, please. I don't need to take any pictures, okay? I'm pretty sure that was, like, part of the first heist prep. Or... yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a heist prep. Like, over on this... It's almost 2 o'clock. So I'm hoping afterwards I could get caught or whatever, because if it mentions to go back there. But I gotta be careful. The same thing, huh? Sneak to the communication tower. So you want me to hack again? Is that what you want me to possibly do?
The signal box could have moved since you were last here, Capitan. Upstairs, downstairs. You will need to look around.
Hurry! What's this? Where's the guard at? Just hurry. I don't know, that's one to see me. It better not be on the ground. Please. What? Okay, so thank goodness he's looking away for quite a while. Otherwise, I would have gotten caught and I would have been pissed. Okay. Wow, perfect timing because it's about to be 2 o'clock. Then afterwards, I'm gonna end it right here. Like, I'm gonna say, yo, Angel, we're gonna do the heist prep. I'm pretty sure because... well, the vehicle approach, I don't have to redo it again because I have my submarine. But I'm not gonna use the submarine. I'm just gonna use the one where I head towards... airport, whatever. Oh, thank goodness it's that. And I got a hack, unfortunately. Please just be that.
I am in. The app is on your phone. Let us do some window shopping, yes?
I got you, bruh.
Let's have a look in the vault room.
Let's
In the basement.
have a look what's in the vault room. Ooh. Vault room? Oh, so I need explosives or lasers or something? That's a Jaguar. Or not Jaguar, that's a Panther. So wait, it's the same shit.
Oh, do you see there? In the display case. Bottle of Cinsamito. Antique tequila. So strong you wake up
Oh,
next
do I have to
day
like
with
steal
an
it?
Mexican accent.
How much money is it?
Diamond encrusted edition too. This will fetch us the price we need. Getting through the case
Are you
will be
referring
a
to that?
challenge. Use the wrong tool and you destroy what is inside. I will do some research.
You say you want me to search a vault, so I'm gonna search a vault.
Cash, good to know. I will mark on planning screen. Gold. I see. I have made a note on the planning board. I do not know if this painting is
Damn.
good, but I know it is expensive. I will note location here.
We already know where the elevator's at. Where the fuck is the
Planning
vault?
screen now.
I'm quite curious,
Remember,
where is the
you are not
vault?
a pack mule. There is only so much you can carry. You want more? Bring friends. Adding to planning screen. Noting location.
Okay. If there's no vault, then who knows?
You see that keypad on the door? This must be a way into the compound, if you can find the code. A guard will have it somewhere. Too risky to check now. You must look when you're here for the operation itself. Look up there. No spikes on this section of wall. With the right tool, you could climb through here.
Okay, so there's no vault. Okay. Watch, I'm gonna jump off. Okay, let's just jump off. Don't have to mind the parachute, chat. Alright, I'm here. You can catch me. I scoped everything. Yeah, just slap my ass. Oh, you can slap my boobies, my titties. I'm playing chat. Boys slash men slash guys slash males don't necessarily have titties. Like 7+, like over on the Susino, they'll just have pectoral muscles specifically. Only girls slash women slash ladies slash females. Yeah, girls slash women slash ladies slash females. 7+, like 7+, like over on the Susino, would have titties, depending on when they start puberty. Like 7+, like over on the Susino. No, okay. Head towards there. Alrighty. I'm gonna check to see if I have to do a heist prep or not before I can start taking a shower, actually. Like over in the Susino, so... Alright, I'm gonna call my vehicle.
You need something, huh? One of your rides? Let me know. I'll bring it to you.
Fuck yeah, bitches! Alright, I'm gonna head towards there. See if I have to do any heist preps. Otherwise...
Right, we have a target, and we have a location. We are missing everything else. Head back to the sub and we get started. And if you want to go back to the island, you can, of course.
Okay, so I'm gonna head towards there.
I feel like going to a movie.
So then afterwards... I have to use my jet ski. But then I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna end it afterwards. Like I'm gonna close the application pretty much. So, excuse me, chat. But yeah, I feel like girls slash women slash ladies slash females would typically have tits, and it can either be milk. Well, the milk. Okay, so it develops. So the tits typically develop because it will produce the milk after birth. And I feel like it's 11+ typically. Well, because that's when you can produce milk if you were to get pregnant. Like over in the...
Are you fucking shitting me?
Hello, me old China plate. I've got a minor major wardrobe malfunction developing out here on the Costa del kind of music. Don't ask for details, it ain't pretty. We need some fresh merch flown over ASAP. I figured you'd be the one to make it happen.
Nah, bruh. Not able to. At the
Well,
moment.
if you can bear to have that on your conscience, so be it. I'll go be the messenger. Ta-ra.
Well, yeah, like... like for example, my wife, her titties are fully developed, but she does not have milk. But typically 11 plus is when you can produce milk. But to just develop the breast or the tits, possibly, typically 11 plus, but my younger sister, hers was like 9 plus, just in terms of puberty wise, like in terms of physically developing rapidly, like over in the Sasino. But yeah, in terms of sex for pleasure, 7 plus, like over in the Sasino. Especially for my first, future biological 7 years old daughter. Once she's officially 7 years old, on exactly the year 2034 of whatever month, pretty much, specifically on her 7th birthday, once her pussy is small and tight, like officially small and tight, like sex for pleasure, like 7 plus, like over on the Sasino. Anyway, gonna head towards my submarine. Shit, might as well take this shit. Righty. Hold on, let me go back to where I left off. Anyway, Chad. Alright, let's consider heading towards that, and then I'm gonna consider ending it. And yeah, I'm gonna take a shower, 12:12. So if Farhan calls, I'll be sure to mention him. Just be sure to call me whenever. Righty. But yeah, that dream though, Yeah, quite sad. Like over on the Sasino. Alrighty, let's see. What am I going to do any? See, simply because it's quite different. Yeah, you gotta do the heist prep. And see, it's quite different, not exactly the same, so that's perfect. Definitely that. Ooh, we're gonna earn more, okay. Secondary targets. Approach vehicles. Oh, hold on, Farn's calling me. Yo, what is good? Oh, you just dropped him off? Then how come you didn't call me earlier? Like, once he got finished. Alright, bro. No, I was like mentioning how come you didn't call me like 2 o'clock or whatever. How come you didn't call me 2 o'clock? Alright, bro. Alright, just FYI, I'm gonna take a shower afterwards, alright? No, you can mention it real quick. Hold on, let me do my let me do my outro real quick. But alright, chat, I'm gonna end right here. If you want to see more of me playing GT5 online solo and possibly see me play with my homie Angel later today, be sure to leave a comment down below. I was like, so I'm gonna end right here. Take it easy, chat. Alright.